My name is Saffron. For 10,000 years, my species has held a silent vigil over your blue marble. We watched you discover fire. We watched you split the atom. We watched you scream into the void of space, asking one question: is anyone there? Today, we finally have an answer. But there is no one left to hear it. Because somewhere on Earth, in a small quiet room, the last human heart is about to beat for the final time. We call this human Zafril. When Zafran stops breathing, a 200,000-year experiment comes to an end. But for the Earth, the story is just getting started. The moment Zafril dies, the world does not notice. The internet stays online for a few more minutes. Automated trading algorithms in distant data centers continue buying and selling stocks that no longer have meaning. Traffic lights keep switching from red to green. Satellites continue circling the planet. For a brief moment, the machine humans built keeps running. But your civilization was never designed to operate alone. It required constant supervision, constant adjustment, constant feeding. And within hours, the first failures begin. Across the planet, the electrical grid begins to flicker. And then, city by city, the lights go out. Paris, Tokyo, New York, entire continents fall into a darkness they have not known for centuries. But the blackout is only the beginning. Humanity leaves behind one final complication: nuclear reactors. There are more than 400 nuclear power plants across the planet. When their operators vanish, the reactors automatically shut down. Control rods slide into place, stopping the nuclear reaction. But even a shutdown reactor remains dangerously hot. The fuel rods must be cooled continuously for months. Emergency diesel generators take over the cooling systems. For a few days, they work perfectly. Then the fuel runs out. The cooling water slowly heats. Some reactors experience meltdowns, slow failures where radioactive materials leak into the surrounding land. Not explosive catastrophes like Chernobyl, but quiet, toxic scars across the abandoned continents. To the naked eye, the planet still looks peaceful, but to our instruments, Earth is whispering with radiation. While human systems fail, something else begins to grow. Nature has been waiting. Within a single year, plants begin breaking through sidewalks and roads. Seeds take root. Grass spreads across empty highways. Trees begin growing through parking lots. The cities humans built slowly become forests. Animals return as well. Deer wander through quiet suburbs. Birds nest in abandoned skyscrapers. Predators move cautiously into territories they have not occupied for centuries. But not every species survives this new world. Dogs, once humanity's closest companions, face a brutal transition. The smallest breeds disappear quickly, but others adapt. Over generations, they return to something closer to their ancient ancestor, the wolf. By the year 100, the house where Zafril died is gone. The wood has rotted, the roof has collapsed, and a young oak tree grows where the last human once stood. Meanwhile, above the planet, something strange begins to happen. Thousands of satellites orbit Earth. Without ground control adjusting their trajectories, their orbits slowly decay. Every few nights, a streak of light flashes across the sky. Not a meteor, but $1 billion satellite burning up over a world that no longer needs to communicate. Time begins doing what time does best. It erases. Steel, one of humanity's greatest inventions, turns out to be surprisingly fragile. Without paint and maintenance, oxidation begins eating through buildings from the inside. Rust spreads through beams and foundations. After a few centuries, most structures weaken beyond repair. Skyscrapers begin collapsing. Glass disappears. Bridges crumble. Concrete cracks. By the year 500, the skyline is gone. Only scattered ruins remain. A few structures last longer. Large stone temples, the pyramids, large dams, Mount Rushmore. But even these cannot resist time forever. Wind, rain, earthquakes slowly grind everything down. Nothing remains forever. After about 10,000 years, if an alien traveler landed on Earth, they would struggle to find any sign that humans were ever here. Your cities are buried beneath forest and soil. Your highways lie forgotten beneath layers of sediment. Only one strange clue remains. Plastic. Broken into microscopic fragments, it forms a thin, colorful layer in Earth's geological record. The only physical proof that the age of humans ever happened. As tens of thousands of years pass, even the memory of human civilization disappears from the surface of the planet. But a few traces endure. Deep underground, sealed vaults of radioactive waste continue quietly decaying. And far beyond Earth, small artificial objects continue their lonely journeys. The Voyager probes, launched in the 1970s, they carry golden records etched with human voices, music, and images. Greetings in dozens of languages, the sound of laughter, the rhythm of a heartbeat. Even after 1 million years, they may still be traveling through interstellar space. Tiny ambassadors from a civilization that no longer exists. But even Earth itself is temporary. In about 5 billion years, the Sun will run out of hydrogen fuel. It will expand into a massive red giant star. The oceans will boil away. And eventually, the Earth itself may be swallowed by the dying Sun. Every monument, every fossil, every grain of dust that once belonged to Zafral, vaporized, returned to the furnace of a star. From the perspective of the cosmos, humanity existed for only a brief moment, a flicker in a planetary timeline. But during that moment, something extraordinary happened. Humans studied the stars, explored their world, built machines that traveled beyond their planet, and wondered about their place in existence. You rose from dust and shaped the clay of worlds. You built towers of steel and questions of fire. And though your time was brief, for one impossible moment, the universe learned how to see. My name is Zafran, and this was the story of what happens after the last human dies.